Little girl misses exam for inspiring CEO, then an incredible helicopter reveals hidden dreams. Lily sat at her tiny kitchen table, staring blankly at the stack of papers scattered before her. Today was big. Her school exam loomed like a thundercloud, and she envisioned it as the golden ticket to a better life. She had studied hard, poring over every math problem and spelling word with determined focus. But now, all those dreams felt fleeting as the clock ticked past the hour she was supposed to leave for school. Her heart raced, and anxiety twisted her stomach into knots. Her mother, Sarah, had always taught her to face challenges head-on. Even now, as Sarah hurried out the door, uniform crisp and hair tied back in a bun, she tried to hide the worry etched on her face. "I'll be back before you know it, sweetheart. You are going to do amazing," she said, voice upbeat. But Lily scanned her mother's eyes and saw the fatigue lurking there, the weight of it all pressing down like a heavy blanket. The community often gathered at the Happy Diner, where Sarah worked as a waitress. Her warmth and kindness lit up the dimly lit space, and today it buzzed with concerned whispers about her sudden trip to the hospital after fainting in the middle of her morning shift. The clinking of forks and knives was drowned out by murmurs of worry. Everyone felt the strain. The missing piece was tangible. As Lily sulked in her empty house, the thought of her mother pushed her to grab her backpack. She had to see her. Pine trees swayed gently in the September breeze, their bright green needles flickering against the blue sky. Each step to the hospital felt surreal. She wanted to scream, to cry, but the faces of concerned friends appeared, neighbors who knew her, who cared, and who were rooting for their little family. Just then, a sleek SUV pulled up beside her, and out stepped Nathan, a successful CEO who had returned to town after years away. He was on a mission to give back, but now he seemed to click into her life just when she needed him most. Overhearing the chatter about her mother, his heart went out to her. The weight of his own past surfaced, a time in his life when family had meant everything. "Hey there, what's going on?" Nathan knelt down, concern etched on his face. Lily, surprised by his approach, spilled her worries about the test and her mother. He listened intently, his expression softening with every passing moment. "I remember my exams too," he said. "I think you're far more capable than you realize." Suddenly, the sound of beating rotor blades filled the air, and a helicopter hovered above, a striking contrast to their humble lives. As Nathan prepared to leave for a high-profile meeting, a pang of reality crashed down on Lily. The sparkle of his world felt light years away from hers, but that wasn't the end. Before we continue, I need to let you know about something important that's happening. YouTube has been making changes to the system, and many people are losing notifications from channels they follow. If you're enjoying the content, hit that bell and mark all notifications so you don't miss the next videos. And if you can drop a like, it really helps me with reach. Seriously, it makes a difference. Oh, let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I'm always curious to know who's on the other side of the screen. Now let's continue. "Lily, come join me at the community event tonight," Nathan said, his eyes bright. "You'll see how hard work can really change things. We can inspire each other." The urgency in her heart reminded her of her mother, and yet the hope sparked within her. How could she choose between this strange opportunity and her need to be there for Sarah, who was still fighting her own battles? As they stood there, uncertainty hung heavy in the air, both wrestling with the weight of expectations. The echoes of their respective dreams swirled darkly. Would they break free from the countless narratives their lives had woven? Lily had a moment of clarity beneath that helicopter's shadow. Life, while complicated, often held the key to unexpected alliances waiting to unfold. With that thought, she stood torn between two worlds as Nathan peeked into hers, yearning to help, but realizing the journey was just beginning. Lily felt a tightness in her chest as she considered Nathan's invitation. The thought of leaving her mother alone in the hospital gnawed at her. She was used to feeling small in a big world, but now, in this moment, she had a chance to step outside her shell. What if tonight was the start of something meaningful? Could she really make a difference, even in her own small way? Lily stammered, hesitating. Nathan noticed the shift in her mood, his smile fading just a touch. "You don't have to decide now. Just think about it. I really believe you have what it takes." He placed a gentle hand on her shoulder, the warmth of his touch igniting a flicker of confidence. "I'll think about it," she finally replied, her voice barely above a whisper. As Nathan climbed back into his SUV, Lily watched as the helicopter lifted off, its shadow casting long over the pavement. It felt surreal. A tiny girl with a huge dream, trapped between responsibilities and opportunities. She turned and started walking again, her mind racing. The hospital loomed ahead, and with every step she imagined her mother in that sterile room, surrounded by blinding lights and the beeping of machines. What if she wasn't okay? What if she needed her? The thought filled her with dread, but she pushed it aside. Sarah had always taught her to be brave, to stand tall and face life's challenges. When she entered the hospital, the scent of antiseptic filled her nose. It felt cold. Her heart pounded as she made her way to the room. The familiar faces of nurses and doctors passed her by, their expressions a mix of professionalism and sympathy. And then there she was, Sarah lying in a hospital bed looking frailer than ever. "Mom?" Lily's voice trembled as she rushed to her mother's side. "I can't believe this is happening." Sarah smiled weakly, her face reflecting the exhaustion she had been carrying. "Oh, my little star, I'm so sorry," she whispered, her voice raspy. "I didn't mean to worry you." Lily took her mother's hand, squeezing it tight. "You scared me. I thought—" She didn't want to say it out loud, but the fear of losing her mother haunted her. "Hey, I'm not going anywhere," Sarah reassured, her eyes sparkling with love. "You just focus on that big exam. I know you studied hard. You can do it, sweetheart." Lily wanted to cry, but she held back the tears. "But I missed it. I was so worried about you. I don't know what to do, Mom." With a gentle smile, Sarah brushed her daughter's hair away from her face. "Just do your best. Life is about trying again when things don't go as planned." As they spoke, a nurse entered, checking Sarah's vitals. Lily hovered nearby, feeling helpless, but wanting to absorb every ounce of love flowing between them. After a while, they settled into a comfortable silence, the room filled with a sense of peace. Then, as if a thought had struck her, Lily looked at her mother. "Mom, there's this community event tonight. Nathan said I could go." Sarah's eyes brightened, a glimmer of encouragement dancing within them. "Then you should. This is your chance, Lily. Do it for you. Follow your dreams, even if they seem out of reach." Lily's heart raced. The idea of attending the event alone, learning from Nathan, it suddenly felt tangible. Butterflies danced in her stomach as she realized she had to make a choice between staying within her comfort zone and stepping out into the unknown. As she mulled over her decision, a knock interrupted her thoughts. A soft voice called from the doorway. "Excuse me, could I come in?" It was Nathan again, looking hopeful. His presence brought an unexpected warmth into the sterile room, and Lily's heart skipped. Would she join him at the event or stay with her mum? Lily felt the weight of the world rest heavily on her shoulders, leaving her at a crossroads. As she glanced at her mother, she knew the real journey was about to begin. "Mom," she murmured, "can I really do both?" And with that lingering question in the air, life stood still. Lily's heart thudded in her chest as she looked between her mother and Nathan. The warmth of her mother's hand in hers urged her to lean toward family, while Nathan's expectant gaze pulled her into a world of possibilities. She felt suspended in time, the air thick with choices unmade. "Lily, it's okay to go," Sarah said softly, her voice barely rising above a whisper. "I'll be all right. Just think of it as taking a step for both of us." The words hung in the air between them, echoing in Lily's mind. Taking a step for both of them. What did that really mean? She didn't want to leave her mother alone, not when Sarah needed her most. But the spark in Nathan's eyes reminded her of the dreams that had whispered to her heart for so long. "Mum," she hesitated, emotions swirling inside her like a tempest. "Trust your heart," Sarah urged, a slight smile lifting the corners of her lips. "I'm proud of you, no matter what you choose. You have your whole life ahead of you, Lily. Don't let fear hold you back." With that, Lily's chest tightened, a mix of fear and exhilaration surging through her. She knew her mother wouldn't want her to live in her shadow, to miss a chance that could truly shine. There was something in the way Sarah looked at her now, a sort of faith that ignited a flicker of courage she didn't know she had. Nathan stepped further into the room, his presence ready to offer support. "If you decide to come, I promise it'll be worth it. You'll see just how strong you really are." For a moment, Lily closed her eyes, dragging in a shaky breath. She envisioned the event, bright lights, laughter, maybe even a chance to share her thoughts. Could she really step into that world and shine, just like Sarah always said? "Okay," Lily finally said, a hint of determination in her voice. "I'll go." Sarah's face lit up with joy. "That's my girl," she exclaimed, her voice stronger now. "Just remember to have fun. You deserve it." Giddy with the rush of her decision, Lily smiled back, feeling a lightness she hadn't anticipated. It was time for her to embrace the unknown, to step beyond her fears. She released her mother's hand, but she could still feel that connection, a thread of strength linking them no matter where she was. As she turned to Nathan, excitement bubbled in her stomach. "Let's do this," Lily said, and Nathan beamed in return, his enthusiasm lifting her spirit even higher. The ride to the event was a blur of anticipation. The scenery raced past, the trees seeming to bow in farewell as her world shifted gears. In that moment, she felt like a coiled spring, ready to burst forth into the unknown. For the first time in a long while, hope danced within her. As they arrived, the venue shimmered with activity. Music spilled from within, laughter floated through the air, and vivid colors painted the crowd. But as Lily stepped out of the car, her pulse quickened. Was she ready for this? Would she truly fit in? "Are you coming?" Nathan asked, holding out his hand. His confident smile dispelled her doubts like early morning mist. Lily took a deep breath, then nodded. In one fluid motion, she stepped forward, her toes crossing the threshold into excitement and uncertainty. In that moment, she realized something important. Life wasn't just about the choices she made. It was about the courage to embrace each moment fully. But as she moved deeper into the noise and color, a gnawing feeling tugged at her. What if Nathan was more than he seemed? And just as that thought settled in her mind, she spotted a familiar face in the crowd that took her breath away. "What's he doing here?" she whispered to herself, incredulity washing over her. Unbeknownst to Lily, the night was about to unravel more than just dreams. It was about to challenge everything she thought she knew. Lily's throat felt tight as she pushed through the throng of vibrant bodies, the music pulsating around her like a living thing. Her heart raced, and her mind reeled as she took in the kaleidoscope of sights and sounds. People laughed, danced, and mingled, full of life, their spirits soaring. But all she could focus on was the figure weaving through the crowd ahead, the very person she never expected to see here tonight. There he was, Jake. The boy from her past, a ghost haunting a place she thought was closed off for good. Memories streamed back, long talks at the park, late-night video game marathons, and that moment when they'd shared their dreams under the stars. He had always moved through life with an easy charm, a bright smile that made everyone feel like friends. Now he was here, and everything felt skewed. "Do you know him?" Nathan's voice cut through her thoughts, gentle but probing. He tilted his head, concern etched across his face. She hesitated, trying to find the words. "Sort of," she finally said, barely above a whisper, her cheeks heating with embarrassment. "He was a friend." "Just a friend?" Nathan raised an eyebrow, studying her. His expression shifted from curiosity to something closer to concern, and it made her heart flutter. "Yeah, just a friend, but I thought to—" Lily faltered, embarrassment spilling over. She remembered the late-night conversations when they'd talked about endless possibilities, the future. "I didn't expect to see him." "Then how about we go say hello?" Nathan suggested, his tone light but supportive. Before she could respond, he took her hand, pulling her toward Jake. The crowd parted around them as they approached, and Lily's stomach turned. What on earth would she say? But before she could think, they were standing in front of Jake, who had turned at their approach, his blue eyes widening in surprise. "Lily?" His voice was a mix of disbelief and warmth. He stepped closer, a smile spreading across his face. "I can't believe it's you." The world seemed to melt away. Lily felt a rush of nostalgia, mixed with a happiness so pure it was almost overwhelming. "Jake, what are you doing here?" "I came to support a friend who's showcasing their startup," he replied, his enthusiasm contagious. "I had no idea you'd be here." Nathan shifted slightly, allowing Lily the space to reconnect, but she could feel his presence, steady and reassuring. "I just decided to come for a change," she said, her voice steadying with each word. "It's kind of a big deal for me." Jake smiled wider, an easy grin that reminded her of their carefree days. "I'm glad. You always had amazing ideas. This is perfect for you." His words swelled in her chest, filling the empty spaces with a sense of validation. She remembered how much she used to confide in him, how he had always encouraged her to embrace her dreams. "What about you?" Lily asked, genuine curiosity flowing out of her. "What are you working on?" Jake hesitated, a shadow flickering across his face. "It's a bit complicated, but I'm trying to make a difference in my community. A non-profit to help kids explore their dreams. Kind of like what we used to talk about?" Lily's heart raced again. They hadn't talked about their dreams in what felt like forever, yet here they were, back in the same familiar conversation. Another moment of silence enveloped them, one that felt heavy with possibilities, fragile yet potent. Lily could see it in Jake's eyes. They were both hungry for more than just casual expectations. Nathan cleared his throat, bringing her focus back to the moment. "I'll grab a drink," he said, eyes flicking between them. "You two should catch up." Lily's heart sank a little. She didn't want Nathan to leave. He had been her anchor in this whirlwind. But a loud cheer erupted from the crowd, and the moment seemed to pull her in closer to Jake. "Lily, I'm really glad you came," Jake said, his tone sincere as he stepped a fraction closer. "We've got so much to catch up on, it feels like ages." Just then, an unexpected voice interrupted their reunion. "Hey, is that Lily?" A charming figure emerged from the crowd. It was Maya, the girl from school who always brought energy and flair wherever she went. "You won't believe who's on the stage right now." Lily blinked, feeling her heart race once more. The atmosphere shifted as curiosity flared. "Who?" she asked, her breath catching. "Just the CEO of that big company you've been following," Maya exclaimed, excitement bubbling in her tone. "She's going to reveal her next big project tonight." Lily's thoughts spun. Opportunity and fate intertwined in a way that tugged at her core. Here, amidst familiar faces and sounds, something incredible was unfolding that could change everything. "Let's go," Maya insisted, and Lily felt the urge to join the commotion, the pull towards something greater growing stronger. But something told her that reunion with Jake was only the beginning. As the crowd surged ahead, she cast one last glance at him, her heart racing, unsure of what lay beyond this moment. Would she take the leap into the unknown? What secrets revealed themselves as the night unfurled? The answers danced just out of reach, waiting for her to chase them down. Lily's heart pounded as she stood at the edge of the crowd, torn between the electric thrill of the moment and the familiar comfort of Jake's eyes, still sparkling with that same warmth she remembered. Maya grabbed her wrist, pulling her toward the stage, her excitement contagious. "Come on, this isn't something you want to miss," she urged, her eyes wide with anticipation. Lily hesitated, glancing back at Jake. He still stood there, his expression a mixture of hope and uncertainty. Would this be her one chance to bridge the gap? "Just go," Jake encouraged, his voice steady, encouraging her to chase this new opportunity, whatever it might lead to. The idea of missing out sent a shiver down her spine. With a decisive breath, she broke free from the fleeting grasp of nostalgia. "Okay, let's go," she exclaimed, feeling the crowd's energy pull her forward like a tidal wave. They surged toward the stage, where a vibrant spotlight illuminated a figure dressed in sleek business attire. The CEO was captivating. Her confidence sparkled as she shared stories of her journey, the failures, the lessons, the triumphs. Lily's heart swelled as she listened. This woman, once just a girl with dreams, had made an impact. The fire in her speech, blazing with every word, inspired something deep within Lily, awakening aspirations she thought were long buried. Then the CEO said something that caught Lily off guard. "Your dreams deserve to be chased, no matter how wild they may seem." I missed an important exam once, for a chance that changed my life. Lily gasped, a rush of recognition flooding through her. The idea that even the most successful had faced setbacks felt like a lifeline. Her ambitions didn't have to fit neatly into a box. They could be wild, unpredictable, and still she could find a way to chase them. As the applause erupted, Lily felt a shift. Moments like this, the rush of inspiration, the feeling of belonging, were rare. With newfound resolve, she turned to Maya. "I want to do something like that," she confessed, excitement bubbling up within her. Maya grinned. "You should. Let's brainstorm ideas after this. I'm in." Just then, a noise from behind caught her attention. She turned, her breath hitching in her throat. A luxurious, sleek helicopter touched down nearby, the sound of the blades whirring filling the air. "Wow." The CEO smiled, waving toward it, and a buzz swept through the crowd. "Who wants to take a ride?" the CEO called out playfully. "Meet me up there, and let's talk about your dreams." The crowd erupted in cheers and laughter, and Lily's heart raced again. She exchanged glances with Maya, excitement lighting her eyes. But then she thought of Jake. "Wait! What about—" She spun around, searching for him, only to see that he had stepped back, watching from the edge of the crowd. His gaze held an understanding that tugged at her heart. It was as if he recognized the decision she was being forced to make. "Do you want to go?" Maya asked, turning to follow her gaze. Lily bit her lip, feeling torn. She wanted to take this leap, to explore this new path that had suddenly opened up, but she also didn't want to leave Jake behind. The moment with him replayed in her mind. The connection felt electric, yet fragile, like a delicate thread waiting to be tugged. She felt the weight of time pressing in. The helicopter's blades whirred louder, a ticking clock on the moment that could change everything. What if she seized the opportunity, only to regret not exploring the relationship that hung in the balance? Or what if she held back, missing out on a chance of a lifetime? "What do I do?" she whispered to herself, feeling dizzy with uncertainty. As Maya urged her toward the helicopter, a decision loomed over her, a choice that could redefine her future and the connections she held dear. Would she take the leap and risk the unknown? Or would she turn back and forge connections that could potentially lead to something even more profound? The possibility of her dreams and the weight of her past teetered on the edge of this pivotal moment, and she knew she had to decide soon. Before she could move forward, Jake stepped into her line of sight, a question in his eyes that mirrored her own confusion. The moment felt charged, like lightning ready to strike. "Lily," he called, moving closer. "You should go. This could be what you've been waiting for." As he spoke, her heart trembled with the weight of his words. But was he simply pushing her toward her dreams, or was this the beginning of something deeper? The night shimmered with potential, waiting for her to make her choice. What would she decide? Every heartbeat felt like a countdown to her next big moment. Lily stood frozen, the chaos of the crowd swirling around her while Jake's words danced in her head. Should she stay rooted to the ground or leap toward a future that felt both frightening and exhilarating? She blinked, searching Jake's face for a sign, a hint of what she should do. His eyes were steady, a mix of encouragement and something deeper that she couldn't quite grasp. "Maya," she said breathlessly, her gaze shifting to her friend whose excitement was practically palpable. "What if I don't come back? What if this just changes everything?" Maya placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "But what if it changes everything for the better? You have to chase this. You'll regret not going." With the helicopter blades whirring behind her, the noise became a steady heartbeat echoing in her ears. The CEO, with her outstretched hand and inviting smile, stood like a beacon of possibility. It was a chance to reclaim dreams that had been tucked away in the corners of her heart, buried beneath self-doubt and fear. I want to go," Lily finally breathed out, her voice steadier now, a spark igniting in the pit of her stomach. With each word she spoke, she felt the weight lift slightly. But just as she turned back toward the helicopter, a flicker of hesitation crossed her mind. The choice felt monumental. She needed to know where she stood with Jake. "Are you sure?" Jake stepped closer, his brow furrowed with concern. "You really can take this leap without looking back." Lily reached out, her fingers brushing against his arm. "You're the reason I even considered it. You've always pushed me to see the world differently, but it's hard to think about leaving this behind." His gaze softened. "You're not leaving me behind, Lily. You're going after what you deserve. I can't hold you back." His words struck her like a soothing balm. She took a deep breath, heart pounding with both fear and exhilaration. What if I just say thank you, and then come back? Jake's smile was warm but tinged with something else, something bittersweet. "That sounds about right." He stepped back, giving her space, yet somehow anchoring her in the moment. With a burst of resolution, Lily looked at Maya, whose eyes were glimmering with excitement. "Let's go! I'm ready!" They rushed toward the helicopter, the roar of the crowd fading into a distant hum. As they climbed aboard, the world outside transformed into a blur of colors. The pilot signaled for takeoff, and Lily felt the thrill of ascending. The ground beneath her faded away, and with it her fears began to dissolve. This was it, the beginning of something new. She gaped out at the sprawling city below, its lights shimmering like stars. The freedom felt intoxicating, the vast expanse below her a canvas for her dreams. She was no longer just Lily, standing in the shadow of doubt. She was someone who was finally chasing what set her soul on fire. As they soared higher, the CEO turned to them, her presence magnetic. "Now tell me, what dreams are you ready to chase?" That simple question hung in the air, a lifeline thrown into the sea of endless possibilities. Lily's heart raced again, not from fear, but from exhilaration. She could almost taste the words she wanted to say, the stories she wanted to share. But a nagging thought flickered in her mind. What if opening up her heart to new dreams meant closing off parts of her past? Would she be able to balance both her ambitions and her connections? As thoughts swirled, she caught Jake's gaze below them, a small figure against the backdrop of the city. Just as the questions settled in her mind, he lifted his hand in a wave. A silent encouragement exchanged between them. In that moment, everything felt possible. But as the helicopter started to maneuver, Lily sensed another weight pressing in. What if uncovering her dreams meant confronting the truth about their relationship? Would she have the courage to embrace both the new and the old, or would she have to choose a path that let one go? The exhilarating flight felt like a leap into the unknown, and the answer hung over her like a cloud awaiting its moment to burst. Just then, the world below became a distant memory, and she realized her journey was just beginning. What dreams lay waiting to be discovered, and what truths remained hidden that could change everything? The helicopter's blades sliced through the sky, a rhythmic thump that vibrated through Lily's bones. The view was stunning, but her heart was tethered to the ground and to Jake, whose silhouette diminished with every passing second. The city lights sparkled below, but all she could think about was the warmth of Jake's encouragement and the weight of their unspoken words. Maya leaned closer, her excitement contagious. "You know, you can do anything. This is your moment, Lily." Lily nodded, but doubt still flickered like a candle in the wind. What if I mess this up? What if I can't handle the pressure? The CEO, ever the confident figure, turned to face them, an encouraging smile brightening her features. "Everyone feels that way at first. Trust in your passion and abilities. What do you want, Lily?" The question hung heavy in the air, wrapping around her like a warm embrace. "I want to create, to inspire others the way I've been inspired, to do something that matters." "Then let's find that passion." The CEO beamed, and the energy in the helicopter shifted, electric and alive. It charged her thoughts with clarity, anchoring her in the moment. But even amidst the excitement, each beat of the helicopter's thumps echoed her thoughts of Jake. How could she embrace this new path without letting him go? What would it mean to chase her dreams while leaving their past behind? The pilot's voice cut through her reverie. "We'll be landing soon. Get ready." Lily's heart raced, but not just from fear. Joy bubbled beneath the surface as she imagined stepping into the unknown. The dreams she had tucked away were within grasp, the world waiting for her. "Isn't it beautiful?" Maya shouted over the roar of the rotor blades, glancing at Lily with wide eyes filled with excitement. "This is your chance to shine. Just think of all the people whose lives you could touch." The words spiraled through Lily's mind like leaves in autumn, vibrant and full of possibilities. She imagined classrooms filled with eager faces, workshops buzzing with creativity, and the satisfaction of knowing she made a difference. With each moment that passed, doubt started retreating. It wasn't about forgetting her past or leaving Jake behind. Instead, it was about stepping forward with a heart full of hope and a desire to uplift others. As they began their descent, an unexpected surge of emotions washed over her. What if they could grow together in this new chapter? What if this leap could bring them closer? That thought nestled into her heart, a comforting presence alongside her swirling anxieties. Lily shot a glance outside, marveling at the ground rushing up to meet them. She noticed a shimmering building rising against the skyline, its facade gleaming under the afternoon sun. It was a symbol of the fresh start she longed for, a reminder that sometimes the scariest leaps open doors to wonderful realities. They landed with a thud, the excitement palpable as Lily stepped out. The world around her was alive, buzzing with potential. As she regained her footing, her heart beat loudly in her chest, a mix of anticipation and a touch of nostalgia for what she was leaving behind. "Maya," she started, catching a breath. "If I fly high, will Jake still be part of my journey?" Maya's gaze softened. "You'll always carry pieces of your past with you. The question is, how will you let it shape your future?" At that moment, the CEO approached, ready to lead them inside. "This is just the beginning, but to truly soar, you'll need to decide what parts of your past you'll take with you into the future." Lily took a step forward, adrenaline surging. The echo of hope rang loud in her ears. Would she find the bravery to bridge the gap between her past and her new dreams, or would the fear of losing Jake keep her grounded? As they entered the building, her heart thumped, ready to embrace the next phase of her journey. But amidst all the excitement, a new question hung heavy in the air. What if the dreams she chased didn't align with the love she cherished? The lobby of the skyscraper was alive with energy, buzzing with conversations and laughter. It felt like stepping into a whole new world, one that crackled with possibility. Lily took a deep breath, taking in the scents of fresh coffee and polished wood, letting the ambience wash over her. She could feel Maya's excitement radiating beside her, infectious and bright. The CEO beckoned them forward, leading them through an expansive glass corridor. Sunlight poured in, illuminating the space like a spotlight. Each step Lily took felt heavier with the realization of what lay ahead. "This is it," she whispered to herself. She was here to make a mark, to carve her path, yet still Jake lingered like a shadow. "What's next?" Maya asked, her voice filled with curiosity, snapping Lily from her thoughts. "You're going to meet the team and discuss your ideas," the CEO replied. Her confidence was magnetic, inspiring Lily to believe in herself just a bit more. As they entered a modern conference room, the atmosphere shifted. A long table awaited them, surrounded by people buzzing with anticipation. They smiled warmly, their eyes kind. Lily felt a twinge of nerves creeping back in. These were accomplished individuals who thrived in their fields. She was just a girl with a dream. "Everyone, this is Lily," the CEO announced. "She has a wonderful vision for our future initiatives." Lily's heart raced. "Hi," she managed, feeling heat rise to her cheeks. But deep down, she remembered Maya's words. This was about her journey. They all leaned in, eager to hear her ideas. She took a deep breath and allowed her passion to bloom, sharing her thoughts in a way that felt true to herself. As she spoke about her vision to inspire creativity in young minds, the room filled with nods of approval and encouragement. But amid the applause, Lily felt a tug in her chest. What if this moment meant leaving Jake behind? The weight of the decision sizzled in the air, pulling at her like gravity. Could she really embrace a new path when he wasn't there to witness it? "Lily," Maya interrupted, nudging her gently. "You're building something beautiful here. Don't let fear dim your shine." Her encouragement wrapped around Lily like a warm blanket, comforting and reassuring. After the meeting, the team buzzed with ideas. Lily felt more at ease, excitement bubbling over whenever someone chimed in with a new suggestion, a fresh perspective. They were rallying around her vision, and it filled her with an energy she hadn't known in years. Yet as they began to finalize plans, Jake's absence felt like a whisper in her ear, reminding her of everything they shared. The dreams they built together, the laughter, the quiet moments that shaped them both. Would he ever understand why she wanted this? Just then, Maya pulled her aside, a knowing look in her eyes. "You've got this," she said. "You're meant to inspire people. But Lily, you also have a choice to make. Embrace your dreams your way and figure out how Jake fits into that picture. You can't close the door behind you." Lily nodded, determination swirling within her. Right then, a thought struck her with startling clarity. She didn't have to choose between her dreams and her love. Suddenly a voice floated from the other side of the room, breaking her reverie. "Lily, can you come here for a moment?" The CEO was waving her over, her expression intense and full of hope. As Lily approached, her heart hammered. The CEO leaned in and spoke in hushed tones. "I've been thinking about your ideas and there's an opportunity I want you to consider." Lily felt a swell of emotions, excitement and fear mixing together. What was this chance? What lay ahead? Could it be the bridge between her newfound dreams and the love she couldn't shake? As she braced herself for what was to come, one thing was clear. This journey was unfolding in ways she had never imagined, making her wonder just how deeply her choices could intertwine her past with her future. Would she have the courage to embrace everything? The CEO's gaze was steady, her voice calm yet charged with excitement. "I want to give you a chance to lead a project that could change our outreach programs for young creatives," she said, a glimmer of pride in her eyes. "It's a big responsibility, but I believe you're capable." Lily's breath caught in her throat. Lead a project? It sounded unbelievable, like a dream wrapped inside a fantasy. She blinked, searching for a catch. "Are you sure? I mean, I've never done anything like this before," she stammered, nerves bubbling up to the surface again. "Exactly," the CEO said with a wide smile. "That's the beauty of it. You'll be creating something new from the ground up. You'll have support from our team, but your vision will drive it. You're exactly what we need." Lily felt a spark flicker to life within her, an unfamiliar warmth igniting hope. For so long she'd pushed her dreams aside, but now it felt like they were reaching out, eager to be grasped. It was thrilling and terrifying. "What if I mess up?" she finally asked, allowing doubt to slip through the cracks. "Every great leader has stumbled before," the CEO replied, placing a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "It's what you learn from those stumbles that shapes you. Remember, you're not in this alone. You have a team ready to rally behind you." Her words settled into Lily's heart. For once she could finally visualize the path ahead, instead of watching it flicker just out of reach. But still, Jake's specter loomed large in her thoughts. "And what if I fail to balance this with everything else in my life?" she murmured, almost to herself. "Only you can determine what balance looks like for you," the CEO said, sharp and kind at the same time. "Don't let fear of failure hold you back. Every journey is personal, and yours is just beginning." Lily took a step back, absorbing the weight of her boss's words. This wasn't just about work. It was a crossroads, glinting in the light like a fork in a road. Her dreams were begging to take flight, but at what cost? She felt a gentle nudge from Maya, who was leaning in, her eyes alight with enthusiasm. "This is your moment, Lily. Can't you see it?" Lily turned to her friend, a rush of gratitude flooding her. But before she could respond, a sudden clamor caught her attention. A commotion had erupted in the lobby, and mystified faces turned toward the entrance. Through the expansive glass doors, the whirring of helicopter blades filled the air, drowning out conversation. What was going on? In a whirlwind of curiosity, each person, including the CEO and Maya, rushed to the windows, peering out. A sleek helicopter landed with a flourish, its shining body glinting as it settled onto the pavement. The crowd outside parted, revealing a tall figure stepping out, immediately drawing attention. It was a man Lily recognized from various news headlines, an entrepreneur known for taking chances on startups that paved the way for young innovators. "Who's that?" she whispered, her heart racing, pieces of the puzzle shifting in her mind. But before she could grasp the meaning, the man caught sight of the group staring at him, and he smiled. In that moment, it felt undeniable, like strands of fate twining together. He was headed for the building, and for a split second, Lily's thoughts were interrupted by a flicker of possibility. Was he here to speak further on this project? Would she be pulled into the whirlwind of his world? "Let's go see," Maya encouraged, her excitement contagious. Lily felt her heart pound with renewed vigor. This was something incredible happening right before her eyes. Was this the sign she had been searching for, or just another test on her path? As they all hurried toward the door, anticipation surged within her. Suddenly it was all too clear. Whatever unfolded in these next moments could alter everything. Her dreams, her legacy, perhaps even her connection to Jake. What kind of opportunity awaited her with this unexpected visitor? And would she have the courage to seize it? The energy in the lobby thrummed as Lily, Maya, and the rest of the team rushed toward the entrance. She felt the anticipation build, each footstep echoing her excitement and fear. The world outside was alive with chatter as the figure approached, surrounded by a throng of curious faces. This was it, the moment where everything could change. As the tall man stepped inside, his presence was magnetic. He had the charisma of someone who had conquered peaks and valleys. He was all smiles, but it was the confidence in his gaze that captured Lily completely. Was this her chance? "Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to Jordan Mitchell," the CEO announced, her eyes sparkling with pride. "The mind behind some of the most innovative programs out there." Gasps reverberated among the team, and Lily felt a thrill of recognition. Jordan Mitchell wasn't just a name. He was a visionary, a true pioneer. But what did this mean for her? "Lily, tell him about your ideas," Maya nudged, her voice barely containing excitement. The weight of many eyes fell upon her, and a rush of adrenaline pulsed through her veins. Hi, Mr. Mitchell," Lily began, her voice somewhat shaky but emboldened by the room's energy. "I've been thinking about creating a creative outreach initiative for young minds. We want to give them tools to express themselves and chase their dreams." "Beautiful," he replied, nodding attentively. "The future depends on young voices. You're absolutely on the right path." Lily felt the warmth of his approval wash over her. This was a validation she craved. "I want to build a community where kids feel empowered to explore their potential." The words flowed more easily now, passion igniting her every syllable. "Let's build that community together," Jordan said, his eyes glinting with enthusiasm. "I believe in youth entrepreneurship, and there's a unique spark in your vision. Count me in." A wave of exhilaration whipped through the room, reaching heights she couldn't fathom. Jordan's offer felt like a golden ticket. Still, the nagging question haunted her. What about Jake? Would this opportunity fracture the delicate connection they had? Before she could ponder further, Jordan was speaking again. "If you're interested, we could collaborate and build something incredible. I want to help you refine your idea." Everyone leaned closer, a palpable buzz of excitement thickening the air. But in the back of her mind, Jake's smile flickered like a fading memory. Yes, I'd love that," Lily finally exclaimed, buoyed by the room's electric energy. "Together, we could really make a difference." Then, as applause erupted around her, Lily caught a fleeting glimpse of Jake outside the building, standing just beyond the glass doors. His expression was warm, yet contemplative, a mix of pride and something deeper, an unspoken understanding. She knew he wanted the best for her, even if it meant stepping into uncharted territory without him. "Be back soon," Maya whispered, nudging her forward, urging Lily to step into this new chapter without hesitation. Lily took one last look at the door through which Jake had disappeared and felt the push of resolve fill her. The path ahead was daunting, and she might not have all the answers, but she felt ready to explore this new chapter on her own terms. The collaboration meeting buzzed around her, but she felt a spark of determination ignite within her. She could grow in this new space, let her dreams unfurl and flourish. Just then, the CEO stepped forward, her presence regaining everyone's focus. "Before we dive into logistics, let's take a moment to reflect on what really matters. Lily, your journey has inspired many, including me. Trust that every dream can coexist along with bonds from the past. Don't let fear of change dim your light." Lily nodded, absorbing her words. Could she embrace a new dawn while keeping ties to her roots? Each leap into the unknown is an opportunity to discover who you truly are, the CEO continued, and that includes cherishing the connections that matter. A loud cheer broke out, rippling through the crowd around her. Lily felt a surge of hope, a mix of excitement and vulnerability. Perhaps this was the start of something magnificent, something that intertwined with both her dreams and her cherished memories of Jake. As they began discussing next steps, Lily's heart soared with possibilities. She would forge a path that harmonized her ambitions and her relationships. With renewed determination, she envisioned a future where she could inspire others, share her journey, with Jake right there alongside her, navigating the twists and turns of this incredible journey together. As the conversations thrummed around her, Lily smiled softly, feeling the weight of responsibility melt away. This was the moment she had been waiting for, her chance to change the world, one dream at a time. And as she embraced the swirl of excitement enveloping her, one thought remained crystal clear. Every leap led to something beautiful, weaving her past and future into a tapestry filled with endless dreams waiting to be explored. Now it was time to transform. You need to subscribe now to ensure you don't miss the next incredible story on this journey of transformation. Leave a like now to show your support and feed the algorithm, because every click counts. Make a difference with just one tap. Comment below with your thoughts about this ending, your hopes, your dreams. Everyone's voice matters. And don't wait not even one more second to share this video with at least 5 friends who need to see this transformation. Spread the inspiration.